Close your eyes and imagine twilight painting limestone facades with liquid gold. Can you feel the centuries of stories whispering through wrought iron balconies that curve like frozen music against these ancient walls? This is where magic lives, in the space between shadow and light, where Parisian mansions reveal their most intimate secrets. Classic Paris mansion interior design, true French elegance, and limestone architecture. Welcome, dear friends, to a world where every carved acanthus leaf holds a secret, where patina is more precious than perfection, and where true luxury means living inside a work of art. Today, we're unlocking the doors to Paris's most magnificent private mansions, spaces where aristocratic grandeur meets the art of living beautifully. These aren't merely houses, mes amis. They're love letters written in stone and gilt, each room a stanza in an epic poem of French refinement. Can you already smell the roses from hidden courtyards? Feel the cool kiss of marble beneath your feet. We're about to embark on a journey that will transform how you see luxury forever. Subscribe to Opalux and discover the timeless secrets of Parisian elegance, where limestone whispers stories and gilt mirrors reflect centuries of refined living. Together, we'll unlock the mysteries of French luxury, from the perfect placement of a crystal chandelier to the art of making grandeur feel intimate. Let us guide you in creating spaces where every detail sings of sophistication, where patina becomes poetry, and where your home transforms into a love letter written in marble and silk. What makes these mansions different from any other luxury homes in the world? It's not just the Carrara marble or the crystal chandeliers, it's the soul. The French have mastered something the rest of the world still struggles to understand: how to make grandeur feel intimate, how to make centuries-old space feel alive with possibility. Throughout our journey today, you'll discover the jealously guarded secrets of Parisian elegance. Why do these spaces feel both museum-worthy and utterly livable? How do the French achieve that perfect balance between formality and warmth? What hidden details transform beautiful rooms into unforgettable experiences? From grand marble foyers that embrace rather than intimidate, to intimate powder rooms that rival jewelry boxes in their perfection, every space tells a story. You'll learn why a properly placed mirror can transform a room, how the right shade of French gray can make walls sing, and why patina is the ultimate luxury that money can't buy. Prepare yourself, for what you're about to see will ruin you for ordinary beauty forever. Shall we step through these magnificent doors together? Grand marble foyers and golden Salon design secrets. Do you hear that? It's the sound of Carrara marble singing beneath crystal teardrops, each footstep creating its own symphony in these hallowed halls. Welcome to the heart of Parisian luxury, the Grand Foyer, where first impressions are crafted with the precision of a Swiss watch and the poetry of a Verlaine verse. Picture this. You've just crossed the threshold, and suddenly, you're breathing different air. It's cooler here, perfumed with fresh roses, arranged in Sèvres porcelain, and somehow, even the light seems to move more slowly. Those soaring ceilings, they're calculated to the centimeter, high enough to inspire awe, yet intimate enough to whisper, "Welcome home." See how the marble's veining creates natural pathways, like nature's own GPS, guiding you deeper into the mansion's embrace. This isn't accident, darling. It's centuries of refinement distilled into every surface. French doors stand in perfect formation, their brass hardware gleaming like jewelry against cream-painted frames. And that chandelier above, each crystal was hand-cut by artisans who learned their craft from their grandparents. But here's the secret that tour guides won't tell you. The magic isn't in what you see, it's in what you feel. That sense of being simultaneously humbled and elevated, that's the French genius at work. They understand that true luxury embraces rather than intimidates. Now, let your eyes adjust as we glide into the golden salon. Can you feel the shift in atmosphere? It's like stepping inside a Fabergé egg. Precious, protected, perfect. Boiserie panels in cream and burnished gold create walls that seem to breathe with inner light. That Louis XV fireplace carved from rouge marble. It's not just a heat source, it's the room's beating heart. Notice how silk velvet upholstery in champagne and pearl seems to glow from within. How every piece of furniture is positioned with studied casualness, as if a duchess just rose from that settee moments ago. This is choreography, mes amis, a dance between objects that's been rehearsed for centuries. And those Aubusson carpets beneath your feet, each one tells a story through flowers and vines, woven by fingers that understood beauty as necessity, not luxury. Look up at that chandelier, 3 centuries old and still casting prisms across surfaces polished to satin smoothness. In this light, everyone becomes beautiful. Perhaps that's the point. Here's what the French know that others don't. Grandeur should whisper, not shout. See that perfectly positioned ottoman inviting you to rest your feet upon silk. Those books casually left on side tables, their pages marked with ribbon. This isn't a museum, it's a stage set for living beautifully. The mirrors, oh, the mirrors deserve their own sonnet. Placed just so, they create infinite reflections, making intimate gatherings feel like grand soirees. Stand in the right spot, and you'll see yourself multiplied into elegant infinity. This is the French gift, making everyone feel like the protagonist in their own beautiful story. French library, design, and formal dining room elegance. Breathe deeply, can you smell it? That intoxicating perfume of aged leather, forgotten ink, and whispered secrets. Welcome to the sanctum sanctorum of French intellect, the library, where mahogany shelves rise like cathedral spires toward coffered ceilings dancing with classical motifs. Run your fingers along these Morocco-bound spines, first editions that have felt the touch of countless hands, each leaving invisible fingerprints of curiosity. This partner's desk, inlaid with brass and mother of pearl. It's witnessed love letters, business empires, and perhaps a few discreet tears over brandy. See those Persian carpets in burgundy and midnight blue. They're not just floor coverings, they're magic carpets that transport you to an era when reading was ritual, when turning pages was accompanied by the crackle of logs and the clink of crystal. And those bronze figurines, perhaps Hodon himself touched them, stand like silent witnesses to centuries of whispered conversations. But wait, look closer. Hidden book plates bearing family crests, marginalia in famous hands, secret compartments where forbidden letters once trembled. Can you feel the weight of all those stories pressing against the walls? This room exists outside ordinary time, a place where Voltaire might still be arguing with Rousseau in the shadows. Notice how those reading chairs are positioned to catch both firelight and daylight. How small tables stand ready for cognac or cafe. Even that ladder, see how it becomes sculpture when not reaching for wisdom. The French understand that feeding the mind requires as much luxury as feeding the body. Now, shall we dine like royalty? Follow me through these doors and prepare to have your breath stolen. Mon Dieu, look how cherrywood gleams like aged cognac beneath that baccarat chandelier. Those aren't just lights, they're liquid diamonds dripping from the ceiling. Count them, 24 chairs upholstered in ivory damask. Each one a throne waiting for its monarch. Can you imagine the conversations that have sparkled across this table? Those Flemish tapestries aren't mere decoration. They're acoustic magicians, softening voices while adding visual warmth to walls painted in that particular shade of French gray. You know the one. It shifts from dove to pearl to silver, depending on the light and your mood. And that sideboard, mon cœur, it's not furniture, it's the altar to the art of entertaining. See how vermeil and crystal stand at attention, ready for evenings when ordinary Tuesday transforms into extraordinary memory. Here's the genius. This room scales like a symphony. Remove chairs, and it becomes intimate enough for whispered confessions over champagne. Add them all, light those silver candelabra, and suddenly you're hosting ambassadors and artists. The parquet beneath, hand-laid in patterns that draw eyes to the table's center, ensures everyone knows where the magic happens. Feel how, even empty, this room vibrates with anticipation. That's because the French design for life, not just for looking. Every proportion calculated for conviviality, every surface ready to reflect candlelight and laughter in equal measure. luxury French kitchen design, and elegant breakfast rooms. Close your eyes and inhale butter, vanilla, a hint of lavender from the garden. This is where culinary dreams take flight on wings of copper and marble. Welcome to the French kitchen, where cooking becomes performance art, and even peeling potatoes feels like poetry. See those limestone countertops? They're cool as a maiden's touch, perfect for rolling pastry, so delicate it might float away. And that Lacanche range, enameled in midnight blue. It's not an appliance, it's a throne for culinary royalty, nestled in an alcove, framed by tiles, hand-painted with herbs so realistic you want to pluck them. Look up. Those copper pots aren't just hanging there. They're a constellation of possibility, each one holding memories of sauces that made strong men weep with joy. The massive marble island isn't just for preparation. It's where champagne gets uncorked while soufflés rise, where children steal cookie dough, where midnight raids meet morning confessions. But notice the magic hiding in plain sight. Antique canisters cradling modern ingredients, copper molds displayed like Baroque sculptures, herbs growing in 18th century cache pods as if time itself has paused. Crystal decanters catch light from windows dressed in Belgian lace so fine it could be missed. The French secret? They know cooking is theater, and every stage deserves proper lighting. See how modern appliances vanish behind panels matching the cabinetry? How dishwashers whisper rather than roar? This discretion lets timeless beauty dominate while ensuring you never lack for convenience. Through those glass doors, do you see? A butler's pantry displaying china like crown jewels, reminding us that in France, presentation matters as much as preparation. This isn't just a kitchen, it's a temple where ingredients transform into memories. Now, tiptoe with me into morning's embrace. Shh. This is where dawn gets dressed in silk and pearls. The breakfast room, where formality takes its first yawn of the day. Feel how morning light filters through gathered silk, transforming this intimate space into a jewel box of possibility. That round table of book-matched marble, it's not just furniture, it's the sun around which morning rituals orbit. See how its base curves like vines reaching for light. Those chairs upholstered in botanical prints echo the garden beyond, as if outdoors and indoors are having their own tete-a-tete. Walls lacquered in palest celadon. Can you see how they capture and release light like the inside of a seashell? Those botanical watercolors in gold frames aren't just art. They're windows into a world where beauty blooms eternal. And that chandelier, Murano glass shaped like morning glories, casts rainbow kisses across every surface. This is where the mansion shows its softer side, where newspapers scatter without shame, where croissant crumbs dust marble without apology. See those fresh flowers, perhaps just gathered with dew still clinging. They remind us that even in palaces, morning requires gentleness. Here, coffee becomes ceremony, breakfast transforms into meditation. The French understand what others forget, that how you begin your day determines its entire melody. In this room, every morning starts with a love song. Master bedroom suites and marble bathroom, luxury design. Listen to limestone whispers beneath your feet, inlaid with lapis and malachite, like constellations mapped in stone. Each footstep echoes through galleries, where aristocratic portraits watch with knowing eyes, guardians of legacy. Every face a chapter in refinement's story. Above, frescoed ceilings transform passages into mythological theaters. Bronze torchères cast honeyed light, creating shadows that dance between marble sentinels. These corridors don't merely connect, they prepare your soul for intimacy ahead. Now, are you ready for where dreams dress in silk? Behold walls wrapped in moonlight silk, where a bed worthy of Versailles commands devotion. That platinum velvet headboard rising heavenward, carved with laurels, it's not furniture, it's dream architecture. Bedside marquetry tables showcase details so fine they demand magnification. Those Sèvres urn lamps once held love letters. Everything here pulses with story, purpose, soul. Between windows, a writing desk catches morning light like an invitation. Garden views below ensure thoughts bloom alongside roses. Cut velvet, brushed silk, polished wood, textures layer into lullabies. Yet notice the human touches, cashmere, thrown with studied carelessness, abandoned reading glasses atop open pages. The French understand bedrooms must embrace vulnerability. Prepare yourself for the ultimate sanctuary. Can you hear water dancing with light? Welcome to bathing as daily renaissance. Statuario marble walls with lightning veins create luxury's cocoon, while that copper tub glows like captured sunset. Twin vanities carved from single stones seem earth-grown. Lotus-shaped basins catch water like liquid silver. Unlacquered brass fixtures will patina beautifully with age, like everything truly French. Above, rock crystal chandeliers transform steam into halos. Heated floors protect from cold reality. But notice how details elevate function to art. Museum-worthy towel warmers, exquisitely framed mirrors transcending mere reflection. The French Revelation: self-care deserves beauty equal to public performance. Those perfume bottles arranged like liquid jewels. Soaps nested in mother of pearl. This is where ritual becomes ceremony. Through those doors lies another wonder. Enter the dressing room, where choosing attire becomes morning meditation. Champagne-leafed cabinetry creates a luminous wardrobe gallery. Glass armoires display accessories like museum pieces because in France, nothing is just anything. That cognac leather ottoman centers your contemplation throne, where you consider not just what to wear, but who to be. Duchess satin drawers protect delicate dreams, while gilt mirrors multiply reflections into infinity. Mother of pearl pulls whisper luxury with every touch. Hand-painted ceilings ensure even looking up inspires. This isn't storage, it's celebrating the art of self-presentation. Music room design, and private art gallery collections. Hush, do you hear it? The ghost of a Chopin nocturne, still trembling in the air. Welcome to where sound becomes sculpture. These ice blue silk walls don't just contain sound, they embrace it, perfect it, send it soaring. That Pleyel grand piano, see how its ebony surface mirrors the room like a dark lake. And there, in the corner, a golden harp waits with the patience of angels, its strings catching light from organdy-dressed windows, creating ladders to heaven. Sink into chairs designed for deep listening, midnight velvet cushions that envelope you completely. The French understand that experiencing music requires total comfort to free the soul. Those watercolors of instruments, their visual music, each brushstroke a note in a painted symphony. This room makes even silence sing. The acoustics are so perfect that a whisper becomes a caress. Hidden behind trompe-l'oeil panels, a bar awaits intermission champagne. Those antique instruments in vitrines aren't just display, they're ancestry, showing music's evolution from ancient to eternal. Notice how adjustable sconces dim for evening recitals, creating pools of golden intimacy. This isn't just a room, it's a temple where every surface, every angle is calculated for acoustic perfection. Here, music doesn't just play, it lives. Now, ascend with me to where art achieves immortality. Look up, clerestory windows flood this double-height gallery with heaven's own lighting. This space doesn't just display art, it celebrates the conversation between centuries. Dutch masters whisper to impressionists while we witness their eternal dialogue. Those sage damask walls aren't mere backdrops, they're mediators, helping each painting sing. Sculpture pedestals at varying heights create a landscape of three-dimensional dreams. Overhead, that coffered ceiling painted with trompe-l'oeil clouds suggests even the sky is just another canvas. Leather benches invite contemplation, encouraging slow absorption of beauty. The genius lies in the curation. Lighting shifts throughout the day, ensuring each piece is seen perfectly. Hidden storage allows rotating exhibitions because the French know that even masterpieces benefit from absence, making hearts grow fonder. Medieval tapestries might hang opposite contemporary abstractions, each illuminating unexpected truths in the other. This is collecting as conversation. In this room, you don't just own art, you live inside it. And now, the guest room. Soft as a whisper, welcome to where hospitality wears toile de jouy. Rose-colored pastoral scenes create wallpaper that's actually literature. That French white sleigh bed, kissed with gilt, promises dreams sweeter than macarons. Monogrammed linens remind guests they're treasured. An escritoire by the window whispers, "Stay a while, write letters." The bergère chair in checked silk creates the perfect reading nook. White, fragrant flowers speak welcome in a universal language. This room achieves the impossible, luxury that soothes rather than intimidates. The French secret? True hospitality means making others feel not just comfortable, but beautifully so. powder rooms, studies, and glass conservatory design. Step closer, peer into this jewel box where even briefest moments are crowned with beauty. These lacquered walls, glazed in countless layers, achieve depths like looking into midnight water. Can you see your reflection floating in that darkness? That vanity carved from onyx, feel its coolness. The scallop shell basin seems to hold pearls of light. And that silver gilt mirror? It's not just for checking lipstick, it's for remembering you deserve beauty in every moment. See those flowering branch sconces? They cast light that makes everyone look like they've just fallen in love. Irish linen hand towels with embroidered monograms remind you that even drying hands can be luxurious. The French understand transitional moments deserve as much beauty as grand occasions. This isn't just a powder room. It's life's pause button, where you catch your breath and beauty in equal measure. Now follow me to where serious thoughts wear velvet gloves. Breathe in aged walnut and leather-bound wisdom. This chocolate-paneled study provides sanctuary for minds that hunger. Built-in shelves cradle centuries of knowledge, while that bureau plat offers generous surface for world-changing letters. See that mahogany globe? Spin it, feel the world turn beneath your fingers. Those crystal decanters so how the best thoughts come with amber inspiration. The classical fireplace provides warmth and focus for contemplation. French doors open onto a balcony where morning coffee mingles with plans. Personal touches tell stories, silver-framed photographs, Napoleon's letter opener, an inkwell stained with midnight dreams. This study isn't just for work, it's for the work of living fully. The French know important thoughts deserve important settings. Ready for magic made of iron and glass. Oh, feel how the air changes. This conservatory floats between earth and sky, more enchanted than either. Iron and glass defy gravity, while orange trees in Andu's pots perfume sparkling air. Look up, orchids cascade like nature's chandeliers. Jasmine creates living walls, whispering secrets. Bent willow furniture bows to nature's supremacy, while providing perfect perches for afternoon reveries. Blue and white tiles create streams between planted beds. Here, the mansion breathes. Breakfast tastes different among orchids. Tea becomes transcendent, surrounded by citrus blossoms. See how rain transforms this space into nature's theater. Drumming against glass while you remain protected but not separated. This is the French gift, controlled Edens, where wildness and refinement dance together. Finally, one more treasure. Through silk-draped archways lies proof that elegance whispers. Pale gray linen walls backdrop art chosen with connoisseur's eye. Marquise chairs facing the settee create arenas for wit and wisdom. That exotic wood games table promises evenings of gentle competition. The brass bar cart stands ready to toast victories or soothe defeats. This demonstrates French restraint, knowing what not to do. Here, life happens at human scale. Open books invite continuation. Glasses suggest conversations merely paused. This is designed for living, not just looking, beauty serving joy. French garden design and timeless Parisian elegance. Come, mon ami, step out onto this terrace where all of Paris seems to bow before you. Feel the limestone balustrades warm beneath your palms as you gaze upon manicured perfection below. Those wrought iron chairs cushioned in weather-resistant silk. They're not just furniture, they're front-row seats to the theater of French garden artistry. Breathe deeply. Lavender and boxwood create an aromatic symphony with every breeze. Stone urns crowned with citrus trees bring the garden up to meet you. See how that striped canvas awning stands ready to shade without blocking beauty. This terrace serves as the mansion's final gesture, architecture extending its hand to nature in eternal friendship. Below, geometry transforms into living art. Clipped boxwood creates emerald embroidery across white gravel canvas. That parterre, designed in the style of Le Notre. It's not just landscaping, it's poetry written in plants, meant to be read from these very windows. Fountains carved from marble sing water songs, while classical statues stand eternal guard. Watch how pleached hornbeams create living walls, defining outdoor rooms while maintaining mystery. The rose garden, arranged by color gradation, palest pink deepening to blood crimson, charts the very progression of passion itself. This is mastery over nature that enhances rather than enslaves. As shadows lengthen across limestone and marble, let me share the mansion's ultimate secret. True luxury isn't about what you can buy today. It's about what endures tomorrow. These walls have witnessed centuries of refined living, each generation adding its own verse to an ongoing poem of beauty. See that patina on the bronze? Those worn spots on the marble where countless hands have passed. They can't be purchased, only earned through time. The French understand what the world is only beginning to grasp. Beauty isn't optional, it's essential. It's not about ostentation, but about surrounding yourself with objects and spaces that make your heart sing every single day. From the grandest salon to the smallest powder room, every space deserves attention because every moment of life deserves beauty. What we've seen today isn't unattainable fantasy, it's philosophy made tangible. These principles, quality over quantity, patina over perfection, beauty as necessity, can transform any space willing to embrace patience over haste. May these rooms inspire not copying but understanding. May you see that true elegance emerges when beautiful objects meet beautiful living. May you remember that like finest wine and enduring architecture, the best homes only improve with time. And may you always recall this afternoon when we walked together through rooms where life itself becomes art, where every meal is celebration, where every gathering crystallizes into golden memory. Until we meet again in another beautiful space, remember, you deserve to live surrounded by beauty. Not someday, today. Not somewhere else, but wherever you call home. Au revoir, mes amis. May your own spaces whisper the same timeless elegance we've discovered today.